Alright, hello everyone and welcome to episode 42. I mean, I can't believe we've almost hit 50 episodes already of Zero to Hero. My word, have we worked our way up the ranks. So, if you don't know by now, you've probably been living under a rock and should probably go back and watch the past couple of episodes. But we now play for Blackburn Rovers in the Championship. I started off on the bench. I think it was just to kind of, give me a little bit of a rest, but given that not really much goal threat was coming from either of the two sides in the first half, I got subbed on in the second half. I played a nice ball through to Joe Rothwell there, who really probably should have hit the back of the net. Same again, turn, shoot, and good save from the Brentford goalkeeper. A lot of creativity now with me being substituted on was coming through me, and proof of that is the fact that I got an assist to the head of Adam Armstrong. To be fully honest, I didn't actually think this would pay off, but Brentford defended really, really deep. And, you can argue their goalkeeper maybe should have done a little bit better, but I don't really care at this point. I get another assist, Armstrong gets another goal, and I get another Man of the Match award. So that does leave us in 5th place. And I know we've seen... This is the Hawthorns, by the way, lovely roof. I know... we've seen us start the season really poorly and quickly eject ourselves into the top 6. So that's the thing about the Championship. You can kind of eject yourself up the table as quickly as you can also kind of fall back down it. So it's still very early days to really jump to any conclusions as to how we will do come the end of the season. I think the next episode may tell a lot more tales once we start to reach that final kind of quarter of the season. So far we're in 5th place. We're not doing too badly. My performances are decent, and I really want to try and push, of course, the club I support to the playoffs, and so does Harrison Reed. It obviously followed up from a corner in the making, and it turned out to be a goal in the making. Good strike from the man who was on loan to us from Southampton, but it all didn't really mean much after Chryson and his stupid celebration scored a goal that really should have been prevented by our man between the sticks, David Raya. You shouldn't really get beat at your front post like that. To be fair to West Brom, they just whipped the ball in and got a head on it. It wasn't a phenomenal header by any means. Goalkeeper should have covered it, and he was beat at his front post again by the same striker again. For the Baggies. So, two very disappointing goals that we've conceded there after taking a 1-0 lead away from home. We subbed on the likes of Brereton and co. We kept trying to attack ourselves, but we just couldn't really find the back of the net. West Brom are a very physical team, very different to us, and their goalkeeper pulled off a very, very good save. Sam Johnston, I think it is. I'm losing my voice. Outtakes. And, we lost 2-1. So, disappointing, but away at the Hawthorns. It was always going to be a tough game, and it wasn't really going to make or break our season. Not quite sure why I got player rating of 4.0. The dodgy Pro Evo player rating strike again. Next up, at home against Aston Villa, so this is exactly when the fixtures start to repeat themselves, so we have reached the halfway point in the league. Aston Villa had the first major opportunity of the match. It's in this camera angle because otherwise you'd just be looking at the roof. A shot from, I'm not quite sure who that is, to be honest, went just wide. Our manager also decided to drop David Raya after his shocker at the Hawthorns. I was played 1-on-1 through with the goalkeeper, and of course, 9 times out of 10 I don't miss from there. It was all about the movement there from me, and it was a very, very good assist. I think it may have come from Adam Armstrong. Yep, there it was. Is that Adam Armstrong? That's number 24. Who's number 24? I've got no idea who number 24 is, but fair play to him for a good, well-weighted pass. I spot the run there up front of, I think that could be Adam Armstrong. It isn't Adam Armstrong. Who's on number 24? Who is that? Or is that number 14? I don't know. I'm blind. But that it's Travis. Lewis Travis. Oh, God. Yeah, he had a shot. It was saved. But, of course, Aston Villa on paper, much better side than us. And that quality from Anwar El Ghazi certainly shone with that phenomenal strike from the edge of the box. You know, I tried to close him down, but there's not really much I could have done there, unless I kind of threw myself at him and prevented him even making any sort of connection with the ball in the first place. So that meant it was 1-1. Once again, it was not going to be a clean sheet for us. Bradley Dack with a shot from the edge of the box went just wide, and with 20 minutes to go, both teams really were creating chances, but just as what happened to us at West Brom, where we had a 1-0 lead and then threw it away, it looked like we were about to throw away a lead against Aston Villa. And when we played them first time round, it was obviously when I got sent off in the first game of the season, and we managed a 1-1 draw at their place, so to lose 2-1 on home soil was disappointing. And there you go, we've quickly dropped down from 5th place to 9th after losing 2 matches in a row. That is the Championship for you. So all we can do is try and focus on winning as many matches as possible. First big chance of the game to the Forest. Another second chance, similar type of chance, volley from the edge of the box. Forest went down to 10, which meant it was potentially a fantastic opportunity for us to try and capitalise on. Shot from outside the box from me, but my poor finishing lets me down. And as you can tell, we've suddenly skipped straight forward to the 97th minute, quite simply because nothing happened throughout the game. You know, a point's a point, and we go again next week. But when your opposition are down to 10 men within the first 20 minutes, you're kind of expected to capitalise on that. Yeah, we made it into Team of the Month for January. We've got quite a few Team of the Month awards under our belt so far this season. And, you know, question whilst we're walking into this Sheffield United game is, do you guys think I should stay at Blackburn come the end of this season? If I do leave, I want to leave for the right reasons. And I feel like some of the reasons people were giving before, saying that Blackburn, you know, weren't kind of good enough when we have kind of shown a resurgence in recent weeks. It's not good reasoning for me. But do you feel like I'm starting to carry this team and I need a new challenge? Let me know what you guys think. I know what I think of that Bradley Dack assist. It was one heck of a pass, and of course I started the move. So to go 1-0 up at Bramall Lane is awesome. Great pass there. Back heel from me, and Bradley Dack knew exactly where Adam Armstrong was making his run. So 1-0 to us, and then on the counter-attack, I play the through ball forwards towards whoever on earth that is on the right wing, I can't tell, who picks the ball up, gives it back to me. I strike from distance, but it's a very good save from Dean Henderson, who is in real life on loan from Manchester United, but according to Pro Evo, he's Sheffield United's player. So there we go, a 1-0 win against Sheffield United, a 4.0 rating for some strange reason for me once again. It's funny how you can have one match where I get a 9.0 man of the match, and then another match where I play just as well and get a 4.0. Like, the system makes absolutely no sense. And as a result of that, that's why you just plateau around like a rating of 6 or 7. Anyways, we had Stoke at Ewood Park. Very, very good team, our Stoke. And they really should have scored from this situation. We lost the ball in midfield, and it was an opportunity for them to counter-attack from, but they didn't take it. We then decided to create our own goal-scoring opportunity. It was Bradley Dack who got in the box, had a shot. I tried to get something on the rebound, but the defender put it away instead. I had a shot from point-blank range, but of course, once the game decides your shot is going to be closer to the corner flag than it is to be the opposition goal, and there's not much you can really do in that kind of situation, and there's nothing much our defence can really do in this kind of situation when Ryan Niambe just basically gave the ball back to Stoke, and you know, Tom Ince with his pace was always going to cause our back four problems in this kind of scenario. He made the running behind Niambe as well, who was already caught out of position, and he wasn't really going to miss from there. I'm not quite sure why Niambe made that mistake, and it's more frustrating in this kind of scenario where I can only control one player, which means that mistake was obviously premeditated by the game. But Joey Rothwell, Super Joey Rothwell, was substituted on. He's not the best physically, he's not the best jumper either, but he was basically all or nothing for me down that left wing, so I decided to whip the ball into the box, but he won the header, and it meant that we at least salvaged a point from the game. But again, if you can nullify that mistake that Niambe made, then we probably would have won that game 1-0. And for me, in the past couple of games, we probably had one too many draws. which is why I mentioned early on, the same way you can quickly eject yourself up the table, all it takes is a couple of poor results to fall right back down the table. And 10 minutes in, Lewis Potter scores, and once again, another match where we're not going to be keeping a clean sheet. And, you know, it doesn't matter how good me, Dak, Armstrong and co, Brereton are at the top end of the pitch, if we can't keep the ball out the back of the net on the other side of the pitch, then it's always going to be an uphill battle for us as the offensive players. And for every goal we score, we need to score 2 to actually put ourselves in the lead. It was a nice pullback from me there, but a bit of a wonder save, really. Or I don't know whether it was a wonder save or a poor finish from Adam Armstrong. But obviously we're trying to claw something back here. We should really be beating Hull considering where we are in the table, considering where they are in the table. Shot from Lewis Travis went just wide. Bradley Dack got substituted off for Joe Rothwell, who of course got the last minute equaliser in the last match. I got substituted off because the past couple of games I've been playing 90 minutes non-stop and I'm absolutely knackered. Amari Bell picked the ball up down the left wing, whipped the ball into the box, and guess who popped up again? That's right, Joe Rothwell. Straight off the bench, nice and fresh, and looks to have salvaged, you know, Rovers a point yet again. There's still 10 minutes or so to play, so no need to get complacent, but he was in the right place at the right time. It was a very good volley to get the finish, and as you can see, it did finish 1-1 in the end. But again, you know, the goal that we conceded wasn't exactly fantastic football from Hull. It just kind of seems like the majority of goals we tend to concede are wonder strikes from outside the box, or just moments where the defence just turn off. It's not like we're getting completely dominated in some of the last games we've seen. So that leaves us in 10th place, but we're still only a point off Nottingham Forest in 4th. Likewise, again, all it'll take is a couple of poor results and we could easily drop down into the into the lower half of the table. So again, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you think we should do next season. Should we stay? Obviously, if we get a playoff spot and get promoted to the Premier League, we'll definitely be staying. But that is all I have time for. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.